Everyone, welcome back to PB's Marine Adventure. Now, I decided to come on this account to talk about the newest, adventure in terms of what comes next for the game. It's interesting, I'm not gonna lie. We do have this kind of bizarre treasure escort thing. We're all familiar with it. We're gonna cover it anyway. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of the unique things that are available to certain characters, what you should focus on, and how you're going to get it. Now, of course, for those that are curious, we actually do have Shira in the pool. So for those that have been waiting to build her, now would be your opportunity. And of course, for those that have been lucky enough to get a couple of copies of her, maybe it's time just to build her and grab some juicy rewards. Now, of course, for this account, there's none other than Fuji. I don't think I'll be pooling for Fuji. I think I'm going to start saving my resources up for Wano Zoro. I'm definitely going to be doing that on the other account as well. But for me, I mean, if I get lucky with the freebies every day, you'd kick yourself if you manage to get one for free. And I mean, that's really just the nature of the game, isn't it, though? Some people really get lucky. Now, of course, the difference between a Marine and a Emperor and a regular non-elite faction is the pull rate. So basically, if I decided to go with Old Mate Big, I only need to do 110, but as you can see with Fuji, to get the guaranteed copy, I need to do 150. Keep that in mind. If you are looking simply to get copies of those heroes, that's fine. If you're like me and just wanting to save, maybe it'll be a good idea just to wait. Now, of course, you do get the guaranteed as well as the original guarantees every 150. At 300, you do get another copy. So that's at least minimum 3 every 300 pulls. All right. After that, you're on your own. So good luck. But at least the game will give you 3 guaranteed copies for 300 pulls. Now, of course, the interesting thing that we need to be aware of is that we now have a new currency in the game called Liberty Gems. What does that mean? Grab them every single day. Don't be lazy in this event. I know some people just forget about it. They don't log in. Don't do that. Log in every single day for the next 7 days and you will not regret it. You need to grab as many of these upgrade stones, these gems, and they are giving you it for free. Let's talk a little bit about it. Now, of course, this one resets. Build your 10-star, grab some free stuff. Grand gifts, the grand summoning event is live. Now, as you can probably tell, when you do 20 pulls, and I know that a lot of players probably have already blown their load already, and that's absolutely A-okay, but I would try my hardest if I was you just to get these extra 20 gems, and that means you need to do 20 pulls. You probably already know where you can locate your grand summons from, but in case you don't know, I'll give you a little bit of a recap. Obviously, the first place to do is maybe if you're like me, I have this reset so you can get a guaranteed 2 here as the rewards, so the last 2. Now, obviously, you need to have 120 tickets to do that and just spam the button. You should be pretty A-okay to get that. The other way is, of course, if you've been saving up here, which I was, so I pulled these ones out already. And that is pretty much just to get some of them from here. The other way is to spend some gemages, 2 per day, which means that you should be able to get 2 of those. Now, I don't know if that is VIP locked. Some of it might be VIP locked on this screen, but be aware there is the option to buy 2 a day there. Now, obviously, as you all will have already looked at, you will get 7 free ones. So in reality, most players should be able to get to that 20. That bare minimum 20 is probably where I would recommend to aim for. After that, of course, if you are going to do the full spend, you will get Daddy Shanks up there. Personally, I don't need to build Shanks on this account. I'm not overly excited about it. And I don't really want to whale in order to get some additional profit summons, or should I call them grand summons. But, I mean, it might be worth it in the end if you are on the fence. Let's just put it that way. Now, of course, for the reward redemption, you're going to notice that there are a couple of additional things up there. You will be able to get some of these if you are not interested in anything else. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend trying to get as many of these Liberty Gems to begin with, and then advancing on to the Joy Gems, and finally, I would recommend some Dream Gems. Now, The main reason I'd say is grab the Liberty Gems first, and we're going to talk about that in a second. That should be your overall goal. Now, you will be able to get quite a few for free, but you will also need to have the Liberty Gems to upgrade the artifacts. Now, moving along, we have the treasure map scenario. Now, of course, I just want to point this out to you. You can totally skip attacking people, or you can attack people. It's absolutely up to you. Is it worth it? Let's have a quick look. We'll skip the battle. You got one scroll. Honestly, probably not worth being an ass and taking everything from other people, but I just wanted to show you as an example, just in case you're wondering what rewards you get. You basically get 10% of the loot, so that's 1 for green, and then 2 for them, and 3 for them, and 5 for them, and 10 for them. So, I mean, look, if they actually hit the red, maybe poach them. I regret nothing saying that. Honestly, wouldn't be a terrible idea. But in terms of this event, you need to really think about how much gems you're willing to spend, because it is a little bit of a gamble to get a higher level. We did manage to get purple. I think the gem to purple ratio is about around 800 to 1,000 gems to land. You might get lucky off the bat. Above that, personally, I wouldn't recommend going anymore because it's kind of ridiculous. Unless you're on my free-to-play account and you have like 40,000 gems, which I currently have at the moment, then maybe spend a little bit if you've been hoarding gems up. But the only reason you're doing it, and I'll repeat this, the only reason you're going to be doing it is to get some of these Liberty Gems. Now, of course, if you like to speed it up, it will cost you 150 to accelerate for 5 minutes. Is it worth it? I think the only time it would be worth it if maybe you got an orange or a red and you didn't want to be poached. If you were worrying about being poached, maybe go for then. Now, the other example, and I can't show you this, is actually this time slot over here where I'm tapping on the screen. Between those times, you actually get 2 times the rewards. If you are impatient, do them now. If you don't have the time, if you can't figure out where that actually is within your server, look up here at the top where I'm tapping. That actually tells you the server time, and then try to land between those 2 times for 2 times the map currency. Now, of course, that is the best way to do it, but you will get poached. I shit you not, you'll get poached. You'll probably regret it, but overall, you'll probably end up with more of the resource than not. So keep that into consideration. Now, moving along, obviously we have the star up plan. For those that don't already know, make sure you lock in the character that you actually want to star up. Now, of course, if you already have a character at say 10 star and you upgrade them to 1 star, i.e. 11 star, geez, they get complicated, don't they? So 11 star, 13 and all of the above, basically, you will get all of the corresponding rewards. So if you have been patient, like PB has been patient on this account, you will actually be able to make some headway. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's go ahead and make some advancements. Now, I need to make some 6 stars of use, so we're going to do that a little bit later. Well, I guess for those that don't want to be around for that side of the video, let's talk a little bit about what comes next. So you're going to remember that you got 8 of these per day, right? So you got 8, and then you're going to get 8 again. Then after that, you're really not going to get any more. So you're going to get about 24 of those gems, right? So what you need to do is you need to go over to your treasure shop if this is applicable to you. I personally am going to be spending it, so that's just up to me. I'm going to grab 2 more of those Liberty Gems because we can. And then we're actually going to go over to these characters. Now, you're going to notice that there are only a couple of them that actually have this available. Now, you have to have them at 12 star. Kind of leads into why we need to power up Old Man Fuji, but at 12 star, they get their exclusive weapons. Now, there are only a couple of heroes in the game that actually get the exclusive weapons. Let's scroll through and see if we can actually find any more. Daddy Kaido doesn't get it, but Ace actually does, which is really big for this account because that means we're going to be able to advance these abilities a little bit quicker. Now, of course, I'd like to show you a live example, and that's going to take me a little bit to do so, but keep in mind, we are definitely going to be trying to push a little bit further today. The other one, of course, is the boss man himself, the king of all creation in terms of just raw power. I love Whitebeard. He's one of my favorite all-time heroes, but on this game, he's absolutely phenomenal. If you actually Thing about it, Whitebeard's probably the best character in the game in terms of everything he does. Now, we have Whitebeard. Now, I think I have to probably go into here, otherwise I'll be scrolling forever. You have Luffy as well. I believe, is it Luffy New World that gets it? Let me have a look. Do I have a New World Luffy on this account? I don't think I do. I know it's Ace, it's Whitebeard, it's Fuji. Oh, what was the other one? I know it was a Luffy, right? Let me have a look in the gallery. Maybe we don't need to be too complicated when it comes down to this. Where is it? Almanac, over here. Is it you that get it? No, New World Luffy doesn't. Oh, that's odd. Really? Interesting. All right, maybe we have to go down all the way down here. Maybe it's not going to show, though. That's odd. Okay. Maybe you have to unlock them. All right, so let me get back to you on that one. But I'm pretty sure, like I'm 90% sure that Luffy's one of them. And Ace is one. And then we had Fuji, Whitebeard, and there's one other. It's probably in the closing. I know when you log into the game, you actually see what it is. Let me know in the comment section down below which one I missed. That'll be the secret word for the day. What did I miss? Which one did I miss? We got Fuji, Ace, Whitebeard. I think it's Luffy. And I can't remember the last one. Shanks. It's Shanks. I remember now. It's actually Shanks. So Shanks actually gets upgraded. All right, let's just show you the live example. So what I need to do is I need to take out... Where is he? Do I have you in this one? I don't. Who do I have you locked for? What formation do I actually still run Ryu, the old mate? There he is. Get rid of you. Any other ones? All right. So get rid of this guy. I'm happy to see him go. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely prefer... I really do prefer... what's his name? Odin over Ryu in terms of damage. I think that's pretty much it, right? I don't need to get him out. I'm just going to be frustrated if that happens. Next, I need to build a 6-star Fuji. Fuji needs to get a 6-star. Do I have any Fuji copies in the bag? Probably not. I'd be laughing if I got a Fuji. Oh, I've got a Drake, though. Can we get a Fuji, please? That sucks. All right, so I've got a Shanks in the bag, which means I need to get 2 Fuji copies if I have factored this in correctly. I definitely have no Fujis, but I have Lucy. That makes sense. I have enough food. Beautiful. All right, let's go over here. We're going to have to buy 2 Fujis out of this one. I figured this was going to be the case. I wanted to make sure I had enough. I would have preferred to have bought Zephyr, but let's be honest, it's not going to happen. I could have used the bag, of course, but realistically, it'd be Fuji or Zephyr, same price. Doesn't make any sense to use them just yet. Keep the selection open for later on. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to build you. And I guess this is sort of the reason why you shouldn't push ahead. Like, I had every opportunity to essentially advance, if that makes sense. Like, I definitely could have made Fuji into 12-star prior to this, but I knew that he would be available soon. So, yeah, I think a lot of people make that error of, geez, really, Immortal Trial? My God, get out of here. I don't need your time. Where is the Immortal Trial? I don't even know where that is. Where the hell is this Immortal Trial? Look on the screen. Oh, there it is, the Tiger War. All right, there you go. Okay, let's finally get rid of this guy. You're garbage. I don't care what anyone says. Get out of here. For those that are curious, it is 20k to upgrade to 12-star. You need a 10-star puppet. You don't necessarily need a 10-star puppet of the same faction. You can use any, like you can see, but you do need 10 of these Awakening Skulls. So make sure you're doing a lot of things to get this, because that's a pain in the absolute backside to get one. But there we go. We managed to get him to 2-star or 12-star for those that don't understand the vernacular. And that means we now can awaken you. Ooh. All right, let's level this up. I think I might have enough to get him to at least 300. 310. Looks like it's doable. So it's about 70 million gold and experience for those that are curious to get them up, which is not too bad. Let's go ahead and awaken you. So This is why it's important for you to take advantage of getting the Liberty Gems, because you're going to need them. Obviously, if you have two characters, you'll need to go between the two characters to unlock them. Just keep that in mind. Have some available. But let's go ahead and awaken you. So there we go. We actually didn't get a decent... It was all right, for a Cane level 1. So if we level this up, you can see the base statistics. So at level 4, Meteor Blade does an additional 20% damage. 20% damage is good. Like, honestly, definitely worthwhile doing it. Damage up... Whoa, wow. With targets below 50%, was 40%. So that's a pretty... Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger. So before it used to be like a little bit of a finishing move for Fuji, but now it 50% HP is doable. And then Blind Gamble gets an extra 30% damage. And then the last statistic is at Enhanced plus 35, which is going to take a bucket load to get to. You get 10% extra attack, so it's not too bad. So if we wanted to enhance, we need to get 10 stones. So remember, that is the key. You want to get 10 stones. You want to be able to level them up. But for me, though, I have to be mindful. I definitely want to unlock this guy's base stat fruits for his crit resistance first. I do need to get him up to the next level. I will be able to do that, though, because I believe I have enough copies of Ace somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible I have some Ace copies lying around. I probably don't. Oh, that's tragic. Okay, well, it's because I needed to use him for bloody Kaido's food. But it's all right. It's fine. We'll figure that one out. I do need to level you up. So let's just level this guy up so that we can at least get... I want to get to like 2.5, 2.6 power. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So for those that are curious, that's how you basically get to unlock the new abilities. You need to get your hero up to 12 star. And you really should be participating in this event to acquire as many of those stones as possible. Go with the purple stones before you go with the yellow stones. I am going to do 20 summons just because I want to get the yellow stones. So we might as well do that in the video. Maybe we get lucky. I need to get some Ace copies. Can I just hold this down? Wow, this takes forever. Tapping is quicker for some reason. This should not be the case. There should just be an automatic level up button. Thank you. All right. So we got to 168. I need to get some more food for you, but that's okay. We got to 250. Now, of course, for those that are curious, this is the exact reason why you want to do this. You want to grab this, you want to grab that. Oh, all the yumminess. And then, of course, we're going to get a puppet there, and Daddy Fuji's in the house. Woo! And, of course, the 6-star. We can't forget the 6-star. Absolutely worthwhile saving up for that event. So what are we going to do? We're going to do 20. I think I said 20. We want to do 20. Let's see if we get lucky, though. I'd laugh if we get another Fuji copy. I really want an Ace or a Kaido game. Or an Odin. That would be great. Actually, anything would be great at this point. Come on, game. At least give me one. Lucy, not bad. All right, fine. Guess we'll take Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. The Garp, some more food. Okay, potentially something good. Undoubtedly. I think we got like one more. One more to go. Well, you know what? We must do the rest of them. Because I think I'm close to getting... Excuse me, game. I apologize. We got a granny. Let's go. I needed a granny, I'm not going to lie, because we're going to be building granny on this account. I'm okay with that. I feel good about that. We got a granny. All right, so upgrade. You've already got the good gear. You already got tier 2 gear. Let's upgrade you then. You definitely need some tier 2 gear. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. I was hoping for a good pull. At least we got granny. For those that are curious, you can actually convert over here. So if you are hunting for Shiru... because I'll never ever build her, I'm just going to waste some of these ones. Where's Usopp? Daddy Usopp always gives me good stuff, I'm not going to lie. He really does. He's like the random guy that attracts Luffy. I kid you not. I always get Luffy with him. I'd laugh if I didn't get a Luffy. But we got some of these ones, so we do some swaps. But you can actually get Shiro here. I'm going to check in a second to see if you can buy her. Jeez, get out of here, Frankie. We don't want your kind around here. Grand Line Zorro. All right, we'll take you. I'm never going to use you, but okay. Let's throw in Brooks under the bus. What can you get for a Brooks? Nothing. I actually think I got a Shiro on this account, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe one day I'll build her. Let's have a look-sees. Come on. Come on, game. Don't you slow down now. More Frankie. Come on. I don't need no Frankie around here. 15 to go. Let's see if we get lucky. I realistically don't need anything on this account. I like that. I feel like it's more like nerve-wracking. We'll take the Frankie because the Frankie just won't quit. Did I actually take the Frankie? I think I took the Frankie. Where is you, Frankie? Where is you hiding? Maybe I didn't. Interesting. All right, I'll throw a Nami in the bus. See what we get for you. I think it's more interesting because, like, honestly, I don't need any of these. So I'm literally just cycling through, just seeing whether or not we can land. Just want to see if we can land something decent, actually. Come on, Usopp. Nah, get out of here. We already got an Usopp. Swap. Where is he? Usopp. There he is. Come on, give me something good. Grand Line Zoro I wouldn't classify as particularly good. Oh, fine, we'll take a Brook. Take a Brook, we'll swap it for an Usopp. I was waiting for Usopp to appear just then. Robin. I'll take a Robin. I think I have a couple of Robins, actually. Not bad. All right, 30 swaps. Didn't get anything elite. Let's make sure that there's nothing in the shop that we can swap for. Right, Yamato is still the only one, so you cannot buy Shira, unfortunately. I thought that was the case, but there you go. You can actually get her. Trust me, I've done it a couple times on the other account. But in saying that, that's pretty much in the nutshell. I don't think there's anything really to talk about. Make sure you're doing your little things over here. Make sure you've enrolled. Make sure you're doing all of these things too, because I think it's this day. So, yeah, we're going to have to go and do some of that after the video. I don't know. A little bit of an introduction. Let me know if you're excited for this event. Let me know if you managed to power up any of your heroes. Are you pulling for Fuji? Because Fuji is probably one of the hands down best, I would say one of the best DPSs in the game. Still one of the best. Still the most relative hero for the Marine faction. I am excited about getting the other ones too. Actually, that reminds me. I should source this. Did I buy you already? Oh, I need to get some Awakening. Hopefully we do all right in the team arena. But make sure you take advantage of getting your Awakening gems every single time that's available. All right, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Jump into the Discord in the description field below. Hit that like, subscribe as well. It does help the channel out a little bit because obviously the algorithm is a pain in the ass. So we'd like to get this content out as much as possible. Stick around for some DOP content this week. I believe we're going to be doing the arms race spending. I'm excited to start to spend a little bit on that account before we get the Christmas power up, which is going to be absolutely epic. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.